Nora entered a soundproof underground room. No light, no clocks, no phone, no voices, only one camera watching. She agreed to stay for 7 days. Dr. Hale promised food through a slot and nothing more. For the first few hours, she tried to meditate. She hummed music. She laughed to calm herself. But the silence was unnatural, like something was waiting. Beep, the food tray slid in. When Nora lifted the plate, she froze. Someone had carved tiny letters into the metal. I am still here. She thought maybe she imagined it. But the letters were sharp, real, cold. The silence began breathing. By day 2, Nora started talking to herself. Not because she wanted to, but because silence was heavier than sound. Her voice echoed strangely, as if someone was repeating her words a half-second late. Then she heard footsteps inside the room. Slow, soft, dragging. She pressed her back against the wall, trembling. No one was there, but she felt someone stand beside her. Breathing. Hot. Wet. Too close. Her heart hammered. She shook and screamed, "Who's there?" Silence answered. Then a low whisper followed. "You are." On day 3, Nora stopped eating. Her voice turned dry and broken. She started whispering ideas to herself. That wasn't me. Someone else is talking. Someone else is here. The room became smaller, tighter. The darkness now had weight. Her brain started constructing images. She saw faces forming on the walls, hands crawling from the floor. She began scratching her arm to check if she was real. She bled, and in her blood, she wrote on the wall, "It knows me." Day 4. She saw her childhood self sitting in the corner. Not imagined. Real. A 7-year-old Nora, crying. "Why did you leave me alone?" The child whispered. Nora screamed and slammed her hands over her ears. Tears rolled down her face. But the child only repeated, "You abandoned me. Now it's your turn." Nora's breath stopped. It wasn't a ghost. It was her own hidden trauma, awakened by isolation. Now the room had become her mind. And her mind was her enemy. Dr. Hale watched from the screen. He had expected fear. Not madness. Not hallucinations. Not the old trauma resurfacing. He needed to stop the experiment. But as he pressed the emergency button, the power went out. Camera feed, dead. He tried calling her name. No response. The silence reached him too. He realized the danger too late. The experiment had reversed. He was isolated now. Nora suddenly saw a bright light. The door was open. She ran out, falling into Dr. Hale's arms. He hugged her tightly, but she didn't hug back. She whispered, shaking. He returned. He came, but he didn't leave. Dr. Hale touched her shoulder gently. "Who returned, Nora?" She stared directly into his eyes. "Me." Nora was taken to a therapy room. Her face expressionless. Her eyes empty. She didn't speak for hours. Finally, she whispered, "Isolation doesn't create demons. It wakes the ones already inside." Dr. Hale recorded every word. Then suddenly, he heard a whisper in the therapy room. It came from behind Nora. Not her voice, not his. A deeper, broken voice. "We are still here." The lights flickered. Each flicker showed another Nora sitting next to the original. Multiple versions of her. Smiling, laughing, chuckling. Dr. Hale collapsed. He realized his greatest psychological discovery. Isolation doesn't remove people from society. Isolation removes society from people, leaving only the shadow of their mind. And some minds are not meant to be alone. End.